at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name. Hari Bo, Hari Bo. He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Mukunda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting Hari's names. Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Every day the sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Hari Bo, Hari Bo. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Take the name into your heart, take it with you when you part. Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
OGEbeats.com.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, man. Oh man, ooh. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Oh yeah, wow.
Purchase your tracks today.
It just gets better every day, man. I like it. Now that's wealth. Something that gets better every day. Happiness gets better every day. I love it, man. Man, we found gold. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama.
Purchase your tracks today.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Purchase your tracks today.
In case you don't know, I guess Govinda was found. Oh, okay, good. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Purchase
Rama
your
Rama,
tracks today.
Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare. As long as I have Krishna, I can enjoy my opulences. Otherwise, forget it. Even coffee won't taste good. But if Krishna comes, it's okay. It's nice. I agree with Maharaj Patapuraja. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I like these things. This is how, like having eggs for breakfast every day. Fried eggs. These kind of eggs, it's great. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, oh my Lord Krishna, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Radhe. Hey, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Radhe Radhe Govinda. Oh, Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna. There he is. Welcome home, Govinda. Who the heck that guy? What a rascal, man. He just disappears for 2 weeks. Doesn't say anything. Where is this guy? I want to hear his excuse later. Not right now, but a little bit later. I want to see what he has to say. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Only if he has amnesia will I accept it. I was ready to have a nice funeral for him, probably have a nice party or something, He's back to Godhead. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Govinda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Let's chant a little japa. You can put your microphone on there if you like.
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, my Lord Krishna. Oh, my Lord Krishna. Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
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 Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama, Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Hare.
Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama, Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Hare.
Rama Rama
Hare Krishna. Oh my Lord
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Oh my Lord Krishna.
Rama
Shri
Rama Hare Krishna Hare
Shri
Krishna
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Oh my Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda Shri Advaita.
Hare Krishna
Oh my God. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Shri
Krishna.
Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna
Ah, ah, I'm so sorry.
Krishna Chaitanya
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama,
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Hello, dear friends. Thank you. Family. It's so nice. Lord Chaitanya's family. Jesus' family. Family of people in spirit, you know? Yeah. You know, Lord Chaitanya would meet people on the road, and he would usually say, you know, if they were free, he'd say, "Well, go to Vrindavan and continually chant the holy name, and by you will get the shelter of Krishna." It's so beautiful. See? So he didn't say just chant the holy name and you get the shelter of Krishna, like it's like that. People kind of think, oh, I'm chanting Hare Krishna, or I'm eating prasadam, I'm going back to God. It's like, yeah, chant the holy name, follow the process, and by you'll achieve the shelter of Krishna. Now, what does that mean? What is as Tom would put it, the functionality of that? Where is the functionality of that, the shelter of Krishna? Shelter is an attachment. See, that attachment to Krishna is the shelter. That love for Krishna. See, love, attachment. See, if I have money here and I love this money, I love this Bitcoin, I love this gold or whatever it is, or I love my wife, this is my treasure, right? I love, right? Love, attachment. See, love and attachment synonymous. Now, if you get attached to the holy name. See, a lot of people, they chant dry, right? They're chanting dry. It's kind of dry, they do it. It's a duty. It's nice. I chant my rounds, man. I chant my rounds. See? But actually, where is it going? That's what you come here, we'll teach you that. Where is it all going? It's going to this attachment. See? And this is actually better than going to Vrindavan. There are people who've been chanting for 40 years and they haven't developed the kind of attachment that many devotees have here. This is better because even Krishna says, my holy places purify after a long time. Path in the Ganges, a long time. Worshipping my deity form, a long time. Purification. But you purify just by seeing the stature, the caliber of devotees who are this ecstatically attached and are in line with that verse that we read this morning. It says, Lord Caitanya appeared in this world in Navadvip as we're appearing here on Facebook Live and Twitch and YouTube. See, appear to relish, to taste the intoxicating waves of love of Krishna. Hey, to taste it in the name. See, he came for that. See, so people were going to holy places before. They were going to Vrindavan. They were going to Jagannath Puri. But only when the devotees and the Lord came, tasting the sweet essence of prema, this intoxicating, and giving it to others is, it's good for us, right? Giving it to others. See, now that's the real mission. See, that's what we're trying to get clear here for everybody. What is the real mission? What is the summum bonum of Krishna consciousness? What is summum bonum? What is the topmost revelation and realization of why Lord Caitanya came? Because knowing that secret, you know what the path is. That's why, it doesn't hurt to talk about this 3,000 or 4,000 times, because people need some repetition. Yeah. Tomorrow, Tom will probably say, what did he say yesterday? I was thinking about these. So we repeat it. Yeah, it's amazing, the essence. Because if you know that, then you found the real path. See, you found the map. See, the map is, why did Lord Caitanya come to this world? He came to relish the sweet, intoxicating waves of love of Krishna, chanting Hare Krishna, which is non-different than Krishna and Radha. And that association that comes from that attachment, that ecstatic attachment, the intoxicating ecstatic attachment, emotional ecstatic attachment. Why do you think it gets so intense around here? Intense. Because of this ecstatic attachment, everything becomes on a whole nother accentuated. Intense love is and pure. See, the purest love, the intensest love, the intensest purification. Ask River; she knows all about that intense purification. Ask Lalita; she knows about intense purification. That's why they're so ecstatic. Krishna's very happy. Oh, these people, these girls, they really want me to endure such their previous stuff they sucked up. Now they're sucking up on Krishna, and they're much more happy. Before they sucked up the illusion, the mode of goodness and all this stuff, these energies. It's a lot of weight, But Krishna's so pleased that people tolerate, what they bring, their baggage, and as he's taken your clothes off, he's so happy. He's like, oh, like, wow, you really want me, don't you? Every man loves, somebody that really wants them, right? No, he's a supreme male. He's like that. It's nature. Ooh, Lalita Ganga really wants me. Oh, River really wants me. She never has enough. They're transcendental nymphomaniacs. See, oh no, there's no offense in that. That's completely pure. That is so glorious. That's like the lust of the gopis, is to say they're lusty for Krishna is the most glorious thing. To say that they're nymphomaniacs means they can't have enough of ecstatic devotion is glory. What other word could you have for somebody who has such exalted love for God other than a transcendental nymphomaniac? They're just mad. See, maniac, madness. That's the Lalita, that's the perfect word for that. Never satisfied. That Lalita's never, always Hare Krishna ecstasy. He wants more and more and more. And the river also like that. Never enough love for Krishna. I pray to get their mercy so I can become a transcendental nymphomaniac also. Might have to change bodies. I don't have a suit. I need a female body. That would do it. If I had a female body, then I could be lusty like them. Lusty for God, lusty for relationship. I'm just scaring away the fault finders, Their minds go right to the other. Oh, you see, he's talking about this. We just scare them away. We don't want anyone around here disturbing our sacrifice. Gohari's cussing. He's talking about lust and nymphomania and all that. You see, we knew he was a mundane person. Doesn't he have a dhoti on that smuck? No, where's his tilak? We all know that the greatest devotees have tilak and a dhoti on. Yeah, so the Lord said, go to Vrindavan and chant, and then very soon you'll attain the shelter of Krishna. So this is even a better instruction. Just come here and chant with the devotees, and very soon you will attain the shelter of Krishna. How do you know? Well, you become an ecstatic devotee, and your mind is satisfied. I mean, really satisfied. Until then, you get some rays to encourage you. The rays. Yeah, that's good. Encouraging, purifying. And then gradually the awakening. And then you go deeper in the awakening, and then, just forever. It gets more smooths out. Yeah. You become steady. You become a steady Freddy. Yeah. Then it's every day you have your transcendental celery juice without fail. Yeah. So where were we here? This is chapter 7. I like this verse. This is Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, chapter 7. The characteristics of Krishna are understood to be a storehouse of transcendental love. See? That's the shelter of Krishna, a storehouse of love, these characteristics. But they're hidden because of lack of the love, because we're polluted by love for the world. You see how it opposes, how it hides the Krishna, the self, the elephant in the room? These characteristics are a storehouse of ecstatic love, but they're hidden because we love the world. So, and so the Lord, if you don't love the world too much, then you can take advantage of this path. Too much means, you're just totally absorbed in it. And then the Lord comes or his devotees come, you don't even look at them. You're not even interested. No, I'm too busy with my griha, my family affairs. Totally, Maya's captured you, totally. But if you got a little attachment there, and then you look over here because you want spirituality, you want to know about spirit, you've got something in you, or you're tired of suffering because of the material world. A lot of people come because they're distressed. One of the 4 types of people. See, if we get any of those 4 types of people, you come here, you're going to make mega advancement, because a lot of them just go to the temples or the holy places and they make slow advancement. See, they're not really, they don't know God. They don't know who they worship. You come here, very quickly you start to know who you worship. Even if it doesn't fully awaken in you, you get the rays and they touch your heart. See? And gradually become more fixed and more clear, like, oh man, this is the path, man. Why am I dicking around all these other places? This is real devotion, man. This is that's not, those are non-devotees there. Yeah, that's Sadhguru. He's got some liberation stuff, but you can tell it gradually, see there's a difference between what's going on here and there. If I want information about Ayurveda and impersonalism, which I don't really care for, the Brahman and oneness with God, which I don't care about that. But Ayurveda can be useful for the body, Told me some good cleanses, He's got some good knowledge on that. But he's like King Solomon. King Solomon? He was like Sadhguru is the modern day King Solomon. Really. That's wonderful. That's his service to the world. It's beautiful. He's working through everybody. And that's a nice service, just get people, more interested that, there's some kind of God energy and to clean the body and the mind and fast. And yeah, it's good. And he speaks well, people interested, But this is so rare. I mean, you stick around here long, you'll see this is different. This is the preaching of Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur. That's why he preaches. So I preach like him now, because this is what he wanted people to become aware of, how fantastic Lord Caitanya is. And I also I got some realizations about this. And I totally agree with him. Lord Chaitanya's most fantastic incarnation. His mercy is the most fantastic. It's the best mercy, the best grace, the best treasure you can get on this, not this world only, in this universe. And the Lord is giving me a little bit of an understanding of that. And you don't think I'm going to toot his horn and his path, that all people have to do is come here and they found where the treasure is, and all they have to do is get in, start mining the treasure, man. Get to work in the coal mine, in the gold mine, not the coal mine. That coal mine's out there. It's all black, dark. Come here, the gold mine's here, man. Right, Tom? Gold mine, gold. You like gold, don't you there, Tom? Do you like treasure? You like wealth? Well,
I like the touchstone.
Yeah, this is it, man. Right? Emmy knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is Amazing grace. So what else is here? Although the storehouse of love certainly came with Krishna when he was present, it was sealed. See, although this storehouse certainly came with Krishna when he was present. See, this is interesting. See, it came with Krishna, the storehouse of love. So there's two things, two elements there. It came with Krishna. So it came as himself, his personality, his characteristic came with him. It's just, he is who he is. It's like you get to see it. When you see a person, you get to meet with them and you start to see, oh, this person has this quality, this quality. See, it came with him. Those characteristics certainly came with him, but it was, and the storehouse came with him, but it was sealed. See? But the characteristics came with him, but he also had people. The only way they could be known is somebody has to relish them. Somebody has to taste them. Somebody who has to be appreciating them. And that was the residents of Raj. It was sealed in Vrindavan. Nobody saw it. It was just not time because, just like Prabhupada taught Vaidhi Bhakti, Bhakti Siddhanta taught Vaidhi Bhakti and kept all that stuff inside, the gopiness, right? We all know he was gopis. All of them, Bhakti Vinod, Gopi, Manjari, actually. Highest devotee, we all know that. But it was sealed, wasn't it? In their rooms. Just like Vrindavan, sealed. Nobody saw it. Get it? Anybody out there in Vaidhi land over in ISKCON? Get it? Get it yet? Lord Caitanya broke the seal by relishing it publicly for the world's benefit so that they could see what was going on in Vrindavan, become attracted, and then learn the path to it, which he taught. Oh, then it became sealed again because nobody saw it for 500 years, more or less. Unless you're an intimate disciple of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Oh, we broke the seal again, didn't we? Or am I like out to lunch? Am I totally mad to say that we broke the seal today? Well, we did. Look at you guys. We've proven we broke the bow, in the arena of the sacrifice to show us. You thought that Gaurahari was weak, just a fat little weakling. But no, we show you that the Gaurahari's got some muscle. No weakness here, man. Not when my Lord sticks around. If he leaves, I'm finished, man. You might decide to throw me in a trash heap. Yeah, this guy's useless now. We want the breath of God. Where is the breath? Where did it go? It's not in that guy anymore. We broke the seal again. See, because we're relishing, like Lord, see the verse? Lord Caitanya appeared in Navadvip. We appear on Facebook Live and YouTube. To do what? He appeared to relish the intoxicating waves of the madness of ecstatic love of God. We are also appearing every day on Facebook Live, Twitch, and YouTube, and Odyssey for the odd people. What? To do what? To break the seal publicly and to relish the intoxicating waves of love of God, the shelter of Krishna, attachment to Krishna, okay? And pass it on to others. That's a kind of a nice service. See, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. We're one of those few. Isn't it great? What a great service. What a great service to get behind. Where do you think in every lifetime we get an opportunity to serve such a high mission? That right now, most people think, what is this? That's not even important. No, having big gurus, with big, what do you call, titles. That's important. No, 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 no. This is who you're worshiping. You don't know it. We reveal it. Okay? The Lord came to teach the sweet, intoxicating mellows of love of Krishna and distribute to others. That's what we do here. It's not madness. It's the perfect sane. It's perfect sanity. It's perfect logic of the Lord. It's the perfect power of God, is to turn people into those kinds of worshipers, those kinds of liberated souls, even though nobody's qualified, including Gaur Haridas. This is a complete anomaly, what's going on here. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, sometimes there's an anomaly. What is being done here in this Sangha is an anomaly. It's very uncommon to have. Lord Caitanya was very uncommon. That ecstatic devotion was very uncommon to be here. It was an anomaly. It's like in the Matrix, that was like some anomaly. A glitch in the Matrix was the one, the savior. In the Matrix, in Maya's domain, that's not supposed to be here. Maya is just, she grabs you and takes you down, and you never come out. Very rare does anybody come out of Maya, because the illusion of Maya, this divine energy, Krishna says it all right there in Bhagavad Gita. This divine energy of mine is very difficult to overcome, but if one surrenders to me, you very easily cross it. Okay? And that's the path is taught here. Chapter 1, Adi Lila, the guru, the real guru. You witnesses show by surrendering to the real preaching of the real guru, not to just a body, surrendering to the transcendental body, the transcendental preaching, the Satchidananda body. The real knowledge and the real ecstasy, surrender to that. They represent the Lord. That's as good as God. That's what that means. It's not some false ego trip. No, this person is good as God. There's ecstasy there. The Lord has that ecstasy. This devotee has a piece of it. The Lord was knowledgeable. Chaitanya Lila preaching and teaching 550 years, and here they are again on a silver platter. People got love of Krishna because of that situation, that anomaly, and here it is again. Ooh, exciting. Amazing. But when Lord Caitanya came with his associates of the Panchatattva, they broke the seal and plundered the storehouse to taste transcendental love for Krishna. The more they tasted it, the more their thirst grew. Can anybody relate to that? Well, he goes, yeah. The more your thirst grows for it, the more you taste it. That's why why does Lord Caitanya say in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in the Adi Lila again, you cannot teach this unless you practice it. Practicing is tasting it. Here, you come here, get purified, get not even totally, not even a fraction, and the Lord gives you the power to taste this ecstasy, this ecstatic worship. And simply by tasting it, see, you desire more of it. It's purifying more of you. It's influencing others even. Look, you guys have been influenced. Well, we got 13 people. You know how many years I spoke to an empty camera because of how polluted things were? People don't know how important this is. But still, I was tasting, so I was encouraged. The Lord, oh, yeah. What happened here? But when Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu came with his associates, see, Lord Caitanya came with his associates. That has to be, again, the Lord has to come with at least one associate. See, that's why the Lord sends a pure devotee, a purified devotee. Don't have any misconception. What is a pure devotee? Pure devotee is just by some good fortune that they have attachment to the transcendental form of God. They chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion and open a door for you out there. Otherwise, you got no access. You can do Vaidhi Bhakti for millions of lifetimes and still not get access to Vrindavan. But you get one devotee here that chants the holy name with great ecstatic devotion and you get access. Otherwise, there's no access. Oh, Prabhupada, never, the books don't say it. Yeah, the books do say that. Johan, if he was around, he'd quote it. It is not by austerities or mantra yoga or sadhana bhakti, or pious deeds or renunciation or austerity that you can attain Vrindavan Krishna. It's through the devotees who chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. Can you see the elephant in the room yet? Anybody out there? No, I'm a big scholar, I've memorized Bhagavad Gita and I got a Bhakti Shastra degree on the wall. Well, I ain't quite good enough, man. You got to be accurate. It's like shooting an arrow into a target, right? You have to have a high degree of accuracy like Arjuna. You got to shoot the arrow of the absolute. You pull the bow back, the book, and then you aim, you take aim. Your arrow is the conclusive understanding of the philosophy, the essential philosophy of Krishna's consciousness, and then you let go and let that arrow fly, hit its target, the heart. And these arrows have explosive tips. Not any ordinary arrow. They hit the heart and explodes. Sometimes we miss because the targets are moving targets. They're moving out of the way. Maya's moving them this way and that way. And so we're trying to hit the target. You're going to miss the target. But those who are just there, we shoot it. You come here, just stare at what's going on here. Just stare, then we'll shoot a couple arrows. We'll get you. We'll hit the target. See, Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu came with his associates and they broke the seal. How can you break the seal unless you're an ecstatic devotee? You can't break the seal. How can they break the seal of Vrindavan? That's why it says you need to go through the devotees who chant the holy name in ecstasy. That means the Lord is there. The Lord is his name. It's non-different, but you got to prove that. That it has to be proved. You have to first prove it to yourself that you're really there. If you've got that, if you chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion, then you come across the verse that said you must chant the holy name with ecstatic devotee to be an associate of the Lord. Then you say, oh, okay. Otherwise, you don't know like everybody else doesn't know because they don't chant the holy name. And it's very rare, obviously. Yeah. See, and plundered the storehouse. See, the storehouse, that's the holy name of the Lord. That's all these wonderful books. Why do you think the Lord inspired all these devotees to write? You know how much literature they produced? So much. And after they left, the Goswamis started to leave. The Brahmins took over. And you know what they did? They had no attraction. Not all of them, but many of them, maybe most. They had no attraction. And they started to use the papers, the manuscripts for fire, start fires for their fires. Can you imagine that? Because they don't know the value, right? It's the same thing here. People think, oh, let's get rid of Gaur Haridas. Just like 550 years ago, Srivas and the Kirtan, let's throw their whole house. Let's pick it up. These are Brahmins. These are sannyasis. These are big renunciates. Yeah, they're disturbing us. This ecstatic devotion, very disturbing. Very disturbing. Let's pick up their huts and throw it in the Ganga, get rid of them. These are the religious community, the last to come. Let's get rid of this. You notice the same pattern? Can anybody add 1 and 1 equals 2? Can you see? Yeah, this Jesus, he's disturbing us. The Pharisee, the religious people, right? How come it's always the religious people? And is it a wonder why Krishna says abandon all varieties of religion and surrender to the real me, the real Satchidananda? Is it forgive my intensity. I'm a storyteller, you gotta, this is how you tell a story, man. It's like, consider this a stage. Don't be into like, well, good, look how intense he is. This must not be true because our gurus or our teachers, nobody is like that. Everybody is like a big wimp, falsely, preach, blah, blah, blah. No energy in there. Here you come, you got feel this. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that thrilling? Fanny likes this at least. Lalita, look, he's smiling. Tom also, he's getting, okay. He's looking a little life today, man. Shamasundari, religion is ugly. Creates shame and guilty and charge. False, Max. Yeah, it's for neophytes, You get them to serve God with guilt and shame and control and all, what are you going to do, It's just, that's why there's a fault in it. There's no fault in this. You come here, man, it's beautiful. We just play with Krishna and that is considered purification. Right, Lalita? She said, this is so easy. So easy. She was saying this. She said, God, it's so easy to serve Krishna. I can just be myself. And, yeah, I just did that to get, get the attention a little bit. Otherwise, Maya's always, she's getting your attention, Got all the Facebook people saying that. Oh, listen to this horrible thing. Oh, listen to this horrible content. Oh, you know what they're going to do? World War III today. Oh, you're going to get the mandates, man. Oh, they're gonna lock you down. Oh, 5-minute cities. Oh, another catastrophe. Oh, food shortage today. Oh, listen to this horrible thing. Well, hey, got good news. You come here, listen to these wonderful things. So we just got to shout it like Paul Revere. The red coats are coming. The red coats. Maya is coming. Maya is coming big time. Now, I'm not fooling. I'm not exaggerating. Maya is coming. Maya in the form of Klaus Schwab, Billy Gates, and all their henchmen are coming after you, man. The red coats are coming, man. So come over here and arm yourself, man. Then we'll give you rifles. There you go. We'll give you a rifle. We'll put a rifle. It'll be a machine gun, man. You'll just knock down that Maya like this. And you'll liberate these guys too. Yeah, we don't kill anybody. So all we do is kill the ignorance, man. Kill that ignorance. Charge. We'll get our white horses and we'll just slash with the we'll have the new Kalki. We'll come on our horse, on our white horse, and we'll have our sword of truth, and we'll just slash all the ignorance and just leave all the bodies there. Leave all the bodies alive, but we just kill the ignorance, and everybody will be transcendentally happy, and we'll have a whole new world order, and we'll have a big party with Klaus Schwab and the new economic forum and Bill Gates, and we'll have a great party, man. We'll think, this is it. This is what the Lord wants. Oh, new world order, great. Everybody is rich. Yeah. What is this? What is this? Can't you see? That's kind of a crow mentality. Just we're elites. We'll be rich and you'll be serfs. You'll be on the Hunger Games society and all that stuff. Nah, come on, man. Let us all be rich. You'll be rich. I'll be rich. Everybody, come here. We'll make you rich, really rich. We have something you don't have there. Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab's and Trumps and Bidens, you rich people out there. We got something you ain't got. We got a happiness that is worth more than millions of dollars and billions of dollars you have. Yeah, why don't you just give us a little drop? Throw $1 million over here so we can buy tickets for everybody to come to Playa del Carmen. We have a big party. That's your Guru Dakshin out there, Klaus, and whoever else wants to come. You watch, we're going to get somebody out there like that. If Prabhupada got that Ford guy, and they build a big external temple. Here we're building huge, big internal temples, making many of them all over the world. Look at you guys. You're all over our temples are all over the world. We have branches everywhere, full of money, wealth, right? Wealth. Look at that Lalita. She's a big branch, man. It's full of transcendental wealth, man. Even Lord Shiva would want some of that wealth that she's got. And you elites out there don't want this. Is so real. You should be coming. I know you guys, AI is watching out there. Come on, man. Look closely at what we're doing. Very closely. Examine it. Try to find how we're trying to benefit everything and everybody, and yourself included. We got something you ain't got, you Illuminatis and 33-degree Masons. We have a wealth outside your little jar, Mason jar. You ever seen those Mason jars? It holds just a little bit of stuff. We got all around that, is everywhere. Unlimited wealth. You only got what's in the little Mason jar. It's all and sealed, and you can't get out. You're in the jar. Come on, we'll get you out of the jar into this unlimited wealth, man. Storehouse of characteristics of the Lord. Storehouse of wealth. Unbelievable. Okay. I make my research fruitful here. This ain't no conspiracy theory here. See, we make bridges for everybody. Anybody can come here, man. Why not? Demons, demigods, we don't care. Here, you come here, we'll make a truce. The lion will lie down with the lamb. That's bhakti, man. It's like that. What do you think that means? You think that, these analogies of that Lord Caitanya went and got the tigers and the animals together. Basically, animals, they fear each other, and they have opposition. What is the difference in the world? This is what's being promoted. People are fearing each other, and people are promoting fear to get control. Fear is control. That's how Maya controls people, by fear. But when people are liberated by their getting connected with source, where the unlimited wealth is unlimited, ecstasy is unlimited wealth, unlimited knowledge is unlimited wealth, ever increase, ever refreshing happiness is unlimited wealth. See? So the Lord was given that to everybody, and people would come and get, this is the unlimited wealth. There's no need for fear. There's no need. I'm telling you, this is a prophecy. There's no need for the demons to control the world by fear. That's Maya's tactic. Maya is doing that. They're only servants of illusion. Illusion is gain control. We want control. So how do you do that? Well, we want to control others. We want to use people as batteries, like in the Matrix, right? Well, how do you do that practically? Well, it's program, reaction, solution thing. This is a Machiavellian philosophy thing. That's all it is. Hegelian dialectic. See, in my little study, I know more than all these conspiracy theorists and more. And this is all what they're doing and everything. But this is, you don't need that fear. You don't need to control by fear. You control by true love, by love of God. See, not love, love, love. Those are people who don't know what real love is. They don't know what pure love is if you think it's just all about love. It's all about loving source. It's all about loving the Great Spirit. It's all about loving the beloved for the Supis. It's all about loving Christ for the Christians. It's all about love of Krishna for those who are Krishna devotees. Love of Lord Caitanya, love of God, love of the higher self, you know? That gives you the strength. Ask anybody going to AA. They got the right idea. They get the strength to overcome their problems by the connection to the higher self, or whatever they call it. They're powerless. You know, that's a great concept. That is completely true. Without empowerment, we are powerless. Even the demons know that. Rockefellers know this. The Rockefellers said if they knew that we get help from the other side, that's why they do rituals. That's why this is coming apparent, man. This is true. All this shit. All this stuff is true. It's coming out. If you don't see that now, you are living under a rock. You're brainwashed. That's why the demons do rituals. That's why rituals are being done. Ritual abuse. They have rituals, the adrenochrome, children, ritual sacrifice of children. That's all going on. It's true. See, you get empowered by ritual, but that's ritual in the mode of ignorance. That means your God is ignorant, is dark. That's why it's called darkness. The Prince of Darkness, right? Prince of Darkness. Come on, man. This is the Prince of Light that we're, the stuff that Jesus was talking about and more. More deep, more revelation on the truth, on the kingdom of God and who everybody is and who we're all connected to. Klaus Schwab, Biden, it's time to lay down the swords. You don't need them anymore. I'm telling you, man. I also collected a bunch of guns over there, and I can care less about them now. It's amazing. That's why you come here, you'll get free of all that stuff. It's like, okay, those who live by the sword die by the sword. You see that? There's I want to protect the body? I got my body, man. I got my treasure. My treasure is the shelter of Krishna. Emotional attachment to chanting the holy name and intoxicating bliss, just like Lord Caitanya. And I'm here to promote that too, man. Everything I get while this body's alive here is gravy, is icing on the cake now. More people come and take advantage of this wonderful, wunderbar opportunity. Wonderful, great. If not, hey man, I got my prize. And it's ever increasing now. Oh God, what about it? God? Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You can get the same thing. That's what it's all about. You can become as wealthy as us. It's not like you're trained and you're programmed in this world by Maya. The more powerful. This is what the elites think. Well, we're more intelligent. We're more crafty. We're more, crafty. We're and we know how to leverage technology. See, so we should be supreme, and you should just be slaves. See, that's you don't need that. Nobody needs that. Everybody inside our bodies is the perfect temple. Perfect temple, people. You don't need to build some external temple. What do you think Jesus is talking about? Destroy this temple and I'll erect it in 3 days, he said. And what did the Pharisees say? What? This took 40 years to build a temple like this. You come here and maybe 4 years we'll build a temple better than that. inside you. It's all equipment. It's all there, man. The ingredients for the sacrifice, everything. Just chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. All will be well. So give us a word, Tom.
Whoa. There's too much to say. this resurrection of Jesus. He built 3 days to come back in his transcendental body. That's the resurrection, I feel. The rebuilt the temple in 3 days.
Yeah, and the thing is, we don't have to. We're resurrecting people in their bodies. You don't have to go and die and do this thing. This is all, you die to the old self, basically. That we see. You can see those elements. You could see people that come here and how they're dying to the false ego. All that false identification, with the conditionings and all, you die. That's dying. That's going. You're not giving it energy unless you're fighting. Some people are fighting, they fight for that, that's their struggle, is the demon inside is fighting for life. See, wants the life, wants to be fed. It's like it needs energy. It's like it needs the battery. Otherwise, if you start neglecting it, that's why the whole thing is to get transcendental taste, because then you start feeding that wolf of God, God wolf, and not the other, because the other needs your attention to keep it alive. Not only your attention, needs the attention of others. That's the idea of the matrix. All these batteries, all the people, they need the attention of others to keep it going. See? Whatever they're doing, they sap off the attention and the fear and that energy. It's a low energy. See, well, we sort of do the same thing because we're built to do that. So if you get from source, if you get from God, from the truth, the eternal Lord, unlimited, man. That's what we got. We're tapped into that, man. Yeah. You want to tap anybody, you can come here and you can learn to tap into unlimited energy, unlimited happiness, unlimited purpose. You'll find the perfect purpose that's universal for everybody. You think anybody's on a different page in the spiritual world? They're all glorifying the highest purpose in the world is to glorify the creator and destroyer and the maintainer of the spiritual world, which was never created. It's always been. It's so glorious just to connect through devotional service. That's the service. It's pure from the heart, praising the Lord with a heart full of true love. That's it, man. And it just gets deeper and more beautiful and more wonderful and more powerful, and lifts the whole earth, just like Varaha lifted the earth out of the waters of devastation. The waters, see, is this Maya, people's love for Maya. We're doing like Varaha. We're doing that work here, lifting the earth. See, people identifying with the earth. God so loved the world, see, that he sent his beloved son. It's always that way. You got to become a beloved son of the Lord. We're training people like this. Yeah, you come here and you'll become a beloved son. God will send you. He'll empower you. That's how you preach here. You on your own, you cannot do it. You cannot preach like what we're preaching here. You have to have the shelter of Krishna. You have to chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. Lalita knows what I'm talking about there. She knows by this empowerment she can preach with the energy of the Lord by sucking on that Lord, man. You want to, you got to vamp him. You got to vamp that Lord. You got to just suck it up, man. Otherwise, you're going to suck it up in this world, and it's not clean energy, man. People don't know what clean energy is. This is clean energy, man. Just chanting the holy name with loving ecstasy is the cleanest energy you're going to find in this world. It's the cleanest love. It's the cleanest purification, the most powerful, the greatest treasure, everything that you can dream and more of. Sorry, I get a little excited. Yeah. So, Lalita, give us a word.
Oh, Guru Maharaj, every verse that I see here, it's all so beautiful. This mercy is so unbelievable, endless for everybody, for young, for old, for women, for kids. Just by showing this and how empowered that we are actually to show those symptoms of ecstatic love. Well, what a privilege that we have that we can show those symptoms to distribute it to us others. It's sometimes too much to believe. It's really too much to believe.
Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
So many times that I say this can't be true. This can't be true. This empowerment, like you just said a few minutes ago, you just have to go to that certain place where Krishna resides, offer your heart,
Yeah,
and he gives his knowledge. And
yeah,
I'm so surprised, so many times, so surprised what he is explaining to me.
yeah. Yeah,
This
it's
is unbelievable.
life, man.
Yeah, this Chaitanya, oh my God.
Yeah. Seek and ye shall find. That's why people come here and they really find that. That's why people are staying here 5 years. Why else would anybody stay anywhere for 5 years? Even in church, people usually, well, sometimes people stay in the same church a long time, but a lot of times people moving around in churches. But when you find this is finding home, and this just increases, and it's like a true house of worship is Sadhu Sangha, where you get just all you need is getting people together. Like this is like a room. It's great. It's the idea with Bitcoin. I bring it up because it's a very interesting how the correlations. So in our preaching, this Sadhu Sangha, a lot of people don't believe you can do this. They don't believe you can liberate people by on the computer with this cyber energy and all this. But people are being liberated. I haven't met them physically, but they're being liberated in these rooms. This is a room. We're together. And this is empowerment. It's like the same thing. They have the same problem with Bitcoin and gold. See, a lot of people say no, gold is the thing, and it's this Bitcoin is nothing. But those who are smart, they say, well, look at the Bitcoin. What is gold? It gives you value, and you can spend it, and you can buy things with it, and you can store it as value, and it's scarce and all that, right? Well, the Bitcoin is the same thing, and it's better because it's a cyber version. Like, can you imagine? You can take $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. Let me show you. $1 billion can fit on this. $1 billion. You try to carry $1 billion worth of gold anywhere. You can't, it's too heavy, right? This is intelligent. See? So, what was my point? I had a point there I wanted to make. Ah, yes, preaching. So people think, no, you're going to be in the same physical space. And I think, no, this works. No, this is better, man. I can reach more millions of people, more than people, that's why people, all they turn their camera on, whoever's inspired. You can become liberated just by the sound vibration here. Seeing the devotees chanting the holy names with great ecstatic devotion is just like being in the same room. And it's like, boy, I don't have to pay like $1 million, so much money to get on a plane and go here and go there. And it's especially now. No, this is the smart way. Just like it's like, why carry the heavy? When this is Krishna's mercy, is this internet for when it's used by like this? There's no burnout. It's only more unlimited bliss and more. I can't wait to get on here every day, multiple times. If I had the energy, I'd stay on. The body needs to rest a little bit because I get a little intense. I don't know if you've noticed. Probably haven't noticed.
We have seen that and heard it, Guru Maharaj.
Get
And
a
we
little,
suck the power.
get a little excited. Yeah, so it's kind of like that, it's yeah. Yeah, this is Prabhupada was like, he loved technology for that reason, because it would enhance his ability to preach and reach more people. He even put the Brahman mantra, the Gayatri mantra on tape recorder, had people here and give it to them. And that's just preaching on that level. It's the same idea. Devotees, when you become intelligent because of this bhakti, and you're a preacher, you can use anything for preaching. The Lord gives you the intelligence. Oh, use this. Oh, use that. Do it this way. Look for an opportunity. Yeah, Lord. The Lord's smart, therefore he makes his devotees a little smarter than the rest of the people. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So, what else there, Lalita?
I don't really know.
You're just a simple woman, right? Simple woman.
I'm too simple, yeah.
Simple, my ass. You try, anybody try and figure Lalita out, and you'll never be able to do it. You cannot figure out. Not even the greatest scholars can understand the mind of somebody who has love of Krishna.
No, they cannot understand it. They've got to experience it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's very personal as well. It's very, very personal.
Very personal. Yeah.
Everybody has his own relationship.
Yeah.
And I'm very protective for it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah. And if anybody wants to get this kind of this intimate relationship with the Lord, which is Lord Chaitanya's real line and real mercy, you have to come into the line, into the people that have it. And this is a rare place because not many people have that. To be honest with you, I haven't seen anybody I was really convinced that they really had this kind of mercy, because you have to see those symptoms. You have to read Lord Chaitanya's books, right? They were preaching the way it was then. And then you have to see in 2023 who manifests those symptoms. So it's either sealed or it's just not there. Sealed means they're just doing it inside and not showing, but then it's, what good is it for you? Really, not much good. But if it's here and manifesting, that means love of Krishna will be preached. What else can we preach? We can't preach Vaidhi. We can't preach the world. The only option here, I can't preach New Age speculation. I can't preach Christianity per se. I have to preach what Lord Caitanya preached, love of Krishna on Vrindavan style. I'm good with that, man. That's the best.
It is the best, yeah.
Highest treasure, man.
We have good.
Yeah, see, we have good, satisfied customers here. See, Lalita's a satisfied customer. Janaki also, she's very satisfied. We're working on Kamalakanta to get him to take this kind of prasad. Wild Bill is out today. Yeah, sometimes I just feel like letting go, and I feel amongst friends, So you accept this crazy.
We love that. We love that, Guru Maharaj. It gives us power. It goes through my heart completely.
Really?
Always did it. I love it. Very purifying.
Yeah. Fanny likes it too. Yeah. I think Amy also. I think a lot of the devotees out there. I think Janaki also. Yeah. That actually gets you entrance into the pastimes of Lord Caitanya, because it was intense like that. How would you respond to the different moods of the devotees? Some Lord Caitanya would sometimes just go out. He'd be outrageous, but very beautiful. Like, as a child, he just get angry. He start breaking everything and putting holes in the roofs. the holes of the roof of the house. You're breaking the pots, just like, and you don't quite know it when you hear the stories of Krishna. Then you hear the stories of Lord Chaitanya doing it. It's more vivid, even. He literally, yeah, go ahead. What? Oop, you're muted. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
Oh, it's like this madness, this really madness of
Yeah,
love. It's so powerful, man.
yeah,
It's so
yeah.
powerful.
Powerful. And his mother was sitting there in the corner. She was watching this, and she was like ecstatic too. I mean, she was a little afraid, but kind of like, wow, that's really, look at my child acting this uncommon way. She was fascinated. That's how, this is what, this is really getting people ready for the Passover when I feel overcome with those intense moods like that. Because that's what you're going to see when you're with Lord Chaitanya in those pastimes, you'll see a lot of things happening that are different, that are not common, that you think, oh, a person's supposed to be controlled and all that. Are you kidding? The Lord is independent. The devotees become empowered independent. They're empowered to be independent in that way of social convention, rules and regulations. Even they're empowered. You see, love of Krishna gives you the power not to be subject by any Maya's constraints, even religious constraints of the Vedas and the Bible and all that stuff. You must do this. Why? Because you have a new method of purification. This is the best. I mean, God, who wouldn't want this love of Krishna, man? We've opened the door for people. There's an open door policy here. He's opened the door for anybody to come in, just like Lord Chaitanya did. Nobody's opened the door like this. Everybody, it's been a no-show, or you're not supposed to show. That means it's sealed even now until somebody opens the door. Well, we opened the door. Come on in. Right? Come on in. Turn your camera on. Easy peasy to come in here. You don't have to fly all the way over here. Just open your door. Just open the camera. As you get purified and your faith increases, you'll see you don't need to go anywhere.
Spoiled brats. We are spoiled brats.
I have a question.
Okay.
Yes. I think you ask us to block certain peoples. You still ask us to block people.
Certain people, give me a little
Yeah, I
hint.
don't want to mention name, but
Oh, yeah, write it in the private chat because I want to
okay,
see.
the name.
Yeah. Nobody will see that except me and Lolita. She's confidential friend, so no problem.
So you
Okay.
advised us to block him, and I don't really understand why. I had a nice conversation with him,
Okay,
and
what was what was the problem? I know you had but why did I block him? You
I
don't
don't
have to
know.
say who it is. You see, you do that a lot. You don't know. See, and
Yeah,
there's usually a reason. I don't know, but everything, and then we lose the whole context for the thing. You mention something, and you don't know. There's a reason because you even remember me blocking him, obviously. So, see, if you reveal
maybe I
it,
missed some information, but
yeah.
but please
Guru Maharaj said
enlighten
then,
me. Please
ask
clarify.
Lalita. Ask Lalita, Guru Maharaj said. He said it in one of the groups. Ask Lalita why.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. You know why I said the block? Because I don't quite
Yeah.
remember. Okay.
Yeah.
So write in the private chat what that is, so I can have some context for this and know why I said that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
I missed the
I'd like to
context.
pinpoint this. Yeah, yeah.
I
Okay.
missed
So
the context.
yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So if I get the context, then I know, then I can respond to you on that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So Amy Rose says, replying to Freddie Booston. Oh, no. There's another thing she said first. This is everything to me. It's become my entire being because it always was my true being. What else is there? Nothing useful, exactly. Oh yeah. Okay, so the reason why is basically he threatened her. He threatened Lalita. Yeah, so we don't want that. And when you say you have a nice, see, this could be a lot of the problems you've got because you don't discern things properly. And then because then you come and you're like, oh, it's all over the place. It could be your energy gets affected by this.
You're talking to me now?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah,
Yes, but
because
I just missed the information. Yes, I didn't know that he was blocked because he was threatening
yeah,
Lalita. So I
yeah,
missed some
and let
information.
me, yeah, and let me,
And
yeah,
you're just
okay,
asking to inform me to explain the context. Now I can understand. But
yeah,
there
yeah,
was no problem. It was just searching for where where this is did it come from? I had no information.
yeah, and I have to not tell the name now? Is that the thing? I can't speak about his name or something, or yeah, I
I
think I
think
could
there's
yeah.
no.
So anyway, it's a guy
Yeah,
named Paradas, okay, Paradas, and so he threatened Lolita, and I said you should block him, and everybody else should block the guy because he's becoming violent and he can threaten our mission. We don't need that kind of thing. People like that will do sometimes anything to destroy what we're doing, or because that's what they do. They're like when they become violent and angry and hateful, they do strange things, and we don't need that. And that's part of preaching. You avoid the envious and approach and to preach to the innocent. Okay, that's why how it works. Otherwise, if a person is, I mean, if they're too envious like that, and actually to the point of threatening violence, then you avoid them, and that's a good way. Facebook, thank you, Facebook, for providing that. Now, this is one problem. Sometimes with these people, they're vibrating like that, and you're talking. They sound nice on the outside, have a nice conversation, but inside they're vibrating like that, vibrating envy, jealousies, and all kinds of horrible things inside. And on the outside, they're hypocrites. This is the good idea of these politicians, like Trudeau, for example. Look at him. Oh, nice guy. Good, Gavin Newsom, right? Nice guy and everything. Everything's getting destroyed in Canada and California because of that hypocrisy. They ain't nice guys. Oh, we just want to help people. No, they don't want. They destroy everything. They're liars, hypocrites, right? Does anybody know that, or are you just out to lunch, everybody? Do you know how the demons work? They're very nice on the outside. That's how they get empowered
they
by
are in
lies.
disguise. They are disguised by the mode of goodness.
Disguise, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, disguised by, it's just for example, Bill Gates. He goes out and does all these charities, right? He does all this charity work and all that, and he's a like philanthropist. You can say philanthropist and everything, as he's destroying the world and killing people with this and depopulating all that stuff. They have another plan, making money on all that, doesn't care about people. No, yeah. Psychopath. And he's very sweet, nice, pink shirt on. Yeah. So they're servants of the Lord, ultimately, So people are being taken out because if you believe in Maya, you're in a dangerous position.
yeah, yeah.
And Maya is very strong right now. Go ahead, Tom.
My vision is still distorted by these conditionings. Look, by these conditionings of the mode of goodness, my vision is still distorted. But
Yeah.
I feel there is a higher love. There's a higher truth. Yes, and it can be, as you say, um, 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 a disguise for another. Um, Maya is tricking us. Is tricking us.
That's what she does. Maya is
Yeah.
always tricking.
So I'm um, progressing. I'm advancing, but still there are some um, old habits, residues blocking my vision. But it doesn't mean that I don't make progress. It's just some things I have to learn.
Have you accepted a bona fide spiritual master as your life and soul? He's
Wow.
thinking about it. There you go. That's the essence.
Um, I'm progressing, but
Yeah. Okay.
how can
Good.
I say that I embrace him full? I
Yeah.
don't know his fullness.
Yeah. I
I
know.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what is full embracing and full acceptance.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I understand. And let me just read you a couple of interesting verses here. Because, it's all about following the process. You notice people follow the process. They get in and they stay in. You see, Lolita's followed the process. She's in devotion and stays in devotion because she's following the process and is a manifestation of the process as a disciple. And so that's why I keep saying you learn from the witnesses how to get in. And if you have problems, it's because there's a side of you not accepting or not understanding, like you're saying, I'm progressing. Progressing is like you go from Thomas. See, it's funny that your name is Thomas. Thomas the doubter was kind of like his mind wasn't fixed because until the end when he believed in Jesus. That believing in Guru is like that. You believe in the word of Guru, that they are telling you the truth that nobody could really tell you unless they are a bona fide associate of the Lord. Nobody understands like that unless they're a true associate. That's why we make them here. Yeah. And so when you come to the point of realizing that, then all your obstacles will be easily overcome. And not like Spencer difficult, like, very easy. When you develop faith in a bona fide spiritual master who actually has the power of Krishna, their true Vai medium, their Satchidananda personified, and when you really realize, oh, that's all it's all about, man. Let me just surrender there. Let me surrender to that word that's being preached, man, to those conceptions. That's going to get me over all my illusion. You'll feel it, man. You'll be lifted right into bliss, and you'll stay there as long as you're steady in that. It's that easy. That's why the process is here. And there are people here that stay more steady in the bliss because you can see, look at Lolita, Johan, you have Freddie, Amy, a lot of devotees, Fanny's, look, they stay. Why is Fanny? I mean, she has faith in Guru.
She cannot doubt because she's ecstatic. How can you doubt?
Yeah. So anyway, that's where it's going. And just Tom, as you are, whatever you are, that's whatever your challenge is, it's beautiful. You're in the right place. So as you get it, you get it. Like Thomas didn't get it right away. It took him, he had to process all this stuff, come to the point of getting his questions answered fully and experiences, and whatever your journey is okay, I'm just making a few comments about, that you get it kind of more in focus. See, so when you know where the path is, it's easier to like, oh, this is the path. Hey, let me work on figuring it out like that. So just all you have to do is read. Well, we could read, but I don't know if I can do it now. I'm going to try. Okay. Let's see here. Chapter 1. See, this is all, these are the characteristics of Lord Caitanya, are the characteristics of Krishna. And the characteristics of the book, Bhagavat, are the characteristics of the Lord. And that's he is the path. Remember, Jesus said, I'm the way. See, what does that really mean? Nobody. They think, oh, the body of Jesus is the way? Or your misconception of Jesus is the way? You know, what about the guy in Jonestown? He was a worshiper of Jesus. And look what he did. He killed all his disciples. What kind of Jesus was he worshiping? So what does it mean Jesus is the way or Lord Caitanya is the way? The characteristics of the Lord are the way. That's the Lord. He's non-different from them. So the Hari Katha and devotees getting together, preaching those characteristics, talking about them, discussing them. That's the way. Like they would get together and talk about Jesus and his characteristics, and the Holy Spirit would be there. Right? So this book is the way. This book, this conception about Guru Tattva, chapter 1. If you don't know this, how are you going to enter the deeper into the book? Isn't it the book, the characteristics? Why isn't chapter 1 in chapter 20 of Anchalila? Why is it at chapter 1? Don't you read a book to progress through it, to get to the story, right? To understand the story? Can you imagine you jump way ahead to the story? How are you going to really understand the story? That's why you see Guru Tattva is the entrance into bhakti. You don't go through that entrance. You're trying to climb into the kingdom of God some other way. You get thrown out, right? Didn't Jesus say that? You think it's different here? It's the same. It's always the same. Guru Tattva is the same. That's why I always love the preaching of Jesus. It's in essence, it's conclusive. I am the door. He said, oh, here we go. I am the door. You must go in the door. And then you become the shepherd of the sheep. The ones who really want to know God. Do you want to know God, Tom? Do you really want to know Krishna?
Of course.
He didn't say with such gusto. I don't know. I'm not convinced. Who do you want to know, Tom?
I want to know the truth and Satchidananda and the personality of Godhead, Krishna, Chaitanya. I want to know the whole bunch, the whole Panchatattva, the whole. And it's I don't see don't see any obstacle. They are here. I can see them more clearly,
Oh,
and
good.
that's it.
Okay.
I don't see any obstacles. I feel very relaxed, and I feel my spiritual identification is getting stronger and stronger, and the other ones, the anartha identifications, they dissolve into the background. It's going very smooth and
That's
stable,
great. Yes.
stable
Okay.
progress.
Prove it. Sing that song. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Let's hear it.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
I can
There was
see
an
all
accent.
the obstacles in my way.
Oh yeah, all the obstacles are disappeared into background. Oh, I like that guy. The Don Quixote in the beginning. I felt you look so much like him and what you're doing.
Who?
Don Quixote.
Who's Ducky Shot?
Who who is Don Quixote? Please help me, Lalita. Who is Don Quixote?
A Spanish fool who was fighting against
Oh, Don Quixote.
Indians.
Don Quixote. Don Quixote.
You
Don
even
Quixote.
I looked up the statue, and he even looks like you. His face.
I think he more looks like you.
Okay. But there are so many things I recognize. You are fighting, and you are not you are fighting for the right cause, but you are not seen by the majority of people.
Yeah, they don't see. It's
They don't
all
see
about
what
the
you're
reality.
doing, but you are conclusive, and the followers, there are not many. There's only one. His name is something like Panchatattva. There are so much coincidences in this story, and I love it so much. Yes.
Well, we do have fun here. Yeah, it's kind of like a Don Quixote trip. We go around fighting some invisible enemy that nobody
Yeah,
sees.
they don't see what we are doing. They don't see anything, and it's so
Worshiping an invisible God that not even the Vaidhi Bhakta ISKCON can see. Who is this guy
yeah.
worshiping them? We
They,
don't
they
see
are
him.
thinking you are fighting windmills. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
just
but
fighting
they
windmills.
don't see what's really going on.
Hey, it was like that 550 years ago. The same thing. Not everybody could see the pastimes of Lord Caitanya. They've been revived, man. What can I say, man? We're in them. This is all transcendental. This stuff here. These are pastimes. These are accepted by the Lord. You all are entering into the pastimes of the Lord. All of us. And the Lord's using us, and this becomes very valuable. You know how Prabhupada's Leelamrita. Man, I used to get so much bliss reading that Leelamrita, even though people criticize, oh, it was written by, didn't matter. I love that book, man. I love to hear about Prabhupada writing letters and doing things and what he his because all of that is transcendental. All we do here is also transcendental. You'll see that if something is written like something, then people read it and they'll have spiritual awakenings because the Lord is using us. Why wouldn't it be transcendental? Why wouldn't it be purifying? You think it's any different you think it's a different Krishna that's working through Prabhupada and Bhakti-san and Bhakti Vinod as working through here and many of you now? You think it's a different Krishna or the same Krishna? If you see it's the same Krishna, that's self-realization. If you think it's a different Krishna, you're an illusion still. That's why the devotees, the Prabhupada disciples, many of them still an illusion. They don't see that. They don't know their guru. It's just like, when Jesus said to the woman at the well, we know who we worship, but you don't. It's saying it translates into guru also. See, we know Prabhupada, who we worship, but they don't. Well, you're covered by false ego thinking that I'm a Prabhupada disciple.
Who, me?
Yeah. No, people that are
Oh.
like going around thinking, not you there, Tom.
Yeah.
You're a Don Quixote guy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know when the shoe fits. Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know if you talk about me or another one. And yeah, because I miss some information. I don't know if it's sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see. Replying to Freddie, I was listening in the store just before I forgot my headphones, and I was waiting on a busy line when the roar of Gorhari proclaimed his devotion loudly for all to hear. Oh, really? That's not very humble.
I'm still waiting for Govinda. Yes, like, does he deserve a spanking, or I still want to hug him? We were searching for him, so I'm also waiting for that.
Aha. Okay. Yeah. We don't need anyone who is threatening anyone. No psychos. Exactly. We don't need any psychos around here. We're psycho enough for the world. We're here to preach the ecstatic madness that Lord Caitanya preached. So he was offensive and proud. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You can pick up these energies that are in. See, they emanate that, and you don't see it. You look at it on the outside. You got to be kind of purified, really purified, to see a lot of this stuff. The envious people. You ever see that movie They Live, Tom? Ever see that movie They Live?
No, maybe I forgot, and I saw. And I
Yeah.
forgot.
Anyway, this guy found a box of dark glasses, and he put them on, And he could see normal people, but walking next to them often was these aliens, demons actually. And then he took the glasses off, he couldn't see it. See, so people have glasses on, they can't see the envious. It's a subtle layer of the false ego. Unless you're kind of deep in ecstasy and purified of it, you can see who's envious and who's innocent. Matter of fact, when love of God awakens, that's one of the qualifications. You can discern between who's envious and who's innocent. That shows you that Majjamadikari, the middle-sized devotee middle level, is a very advanced stage, and most people have not, in Vaishnavism, even gurus have not attained that. They cannot see who's really envious. Many of them, they because if you become guru before you're really, like saying you're a savior of you, that's big stuff, man. That's very dangerous. That's the head of the snake, and you'll get very bewildered doing it. Usually, maybe not everybody, but it's. But people don't know, do they? People have been false prophets and false saviors. They just don't know these things. So what to do?
But I don't understand the point. Maybe I already understood, but what's the point? I know.
Okay. Yeah. The point. There's a point. The point is this. You can't, until you're advanced in devotional service, see who is envious and who is innocent. You can't clearly discern that. Maybe a little bit, but when you're in this Sangha and the eyes of devotees who can see that, you can get a little perception. So you depend on that until your own eyes are open to see that. So you got to depend on their realizations. Like I did with Prabhupada. He said, most of my God brothers are envious of me and this and that. Now, many of his disciples don't accept that. They don't, and it's a big deal. They don't even like me saying that. But this is something that he said because it was true. You could tell. I could tell now because I've been worshiping the Lord in ecstasy a long time. I can tell who's envious of Prabhupada and who's not. Even as a disciple, I can tell who's sincere and who's not. Then the Lord gives me these eyes. It comes. Why wouldn't he want to help me? That's why I'm here to get people purified to the point where the Lord will be like that for you and show you these things that he showed Prabhupada and Bhakti Vinod and myself, and also many of you ecstatic devotees now. So that way you're safe. You have to fly the ship. You've got your own temple there. You're gonna when you pass from the body, you're on your own with your level of realization, right? So if you bind this level of consciousness, this understanding, and this intimate relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you take that with you forever. That's what our work here, or our play here. That's the play that we're doing here. So that people can fly their own ships. They don't know. You ever see, can you imagine there's a plane on the ground, okay? It's meant to fly, right? Well, that's our being. That's our spirit. It's meant to fly. There's these planes on the ground. And a person gets in the plane, says, I think I'm going to just fly the plane. Or they can't fly. They look at all the instruments. They don't have to use them. They're not trained as pilots, so they can't get off the ground. It's the same thing here. We got a spiritual body inside this physical. The body is this external thing is a temple for it, and it's we don't know how to use it. It's like we got a temple there and it's empty. Nothing. It's all covered. Okay, that's what this is the deep meaning of Nityananda going to Vrindavan when he came to see Lord Caitanya Navadvip. When he heard that the Lord from Vrindavan had moved to Navadvip, and he goes and he talks to Lord Caitanya. He says, Lord Caitanya said, where'd you come from? He said, I came from Vrindavan. I went to all the temples, but the deity was covered. And then this person said, oh yeah, the Lord is now in Navadweep. What's the meaning? Wake up, sleeping souls, Jeev Jago. The Lord is in the manifestation, see, of this love of God. You see the devotee loving on the Lord, then you see both the Lord, the conclusive truth, and the devotees. That's a real devotee, real devotion, real devotee, real conclusive truth. You got the complete manifestation of God in this world. Either the Lord came, like himself, or you've got the empowered manifestation of the devotee. But the Lord came as a devotee. Even Advaita, who's also God, came as a devotee. Nityananda is also God. He came in a devotional mood, because you cannot teach devotion unless you're a devotee, because we're devotees. How are you going to teach us to be a devotee if you're not an example of ecstatic devotion, if you're teaching that level? That's why even on the Vaidhi level, the gurus who may be ecstatic inside, if you're lucky to find one, but yet they teach Vaidhi before, because that's what they wanted people to progress to that stage first. See, so we cannot preach this relationship, this intimacy, unless we practice this intimacy, this intimate worship. It is not possible. See, those are verses, and this is the truth. That's why I preach. That's why I come here every day. I cannot preach this unless I'm relishing this ecstatic, loving service, and people don't like it. Most devotees think it's wrong, and this, I don't care what you speculate. This is conclusive. This is ironclad truths. This is even the biggest gurus in ISKCON or anywhere else could say this is wrong. This is right, man. This is in the book. This is the real worship of the deity. You can't get more real than this, is worshiping the Lord with ecstatic devotion. Back off, Lord. It's too intense for the world right now. Got to send him back a little bit. Otherwise, he gets too close. He kind of likes, he said, boy, I've been waiting for somebody that could just walk in there and just start smashing pots of Maya, just smash all those pots. What do you think that represents? All of Maya, he just goes in and smashes everything, man.
I'm waiting for that moment. Johan was talking about this. Yeah, there's these leaders. They are in charge here in this material world. Yes,
Yeah.
but they don't function. So Johan says a real king, he has to remove the ones that are not functional. They had to fire the people. But
Yeah.
in this world, in this Kali Yuga, there is no king who fires the 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 dysfunctional persons. So it's going on. It's going on.
Yeah. Well, no, there's a firing. No, the Lord is doing it. Yeah, he's doing it in various ways. What do you think he's doing with this? He's firing them, But they're all getting it. As far as I know, so many of they're conforming and everything. So that's one way to get fired from the job.
Wow.
And yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. When you believe in Maya, how can you be a real guru, man? Come on, man. You're a deliverer. Oh, Guru Dev, come on, man. Let's get real. I mean, let's get logical. How can you deliver your disciples if you're not free of the bullshit of Maya? You believing in their bullshit? There's no way. So the Lord, it's just the way the Lord's Maya works. That's why, hey man, all I can do is provide, and all we can do as a team is provide an opportunity to people to realize Krishna very easily in this life, because that's what it is. We are very easily realizing Radha and Krishna and the love of Krishna, the prema, and we just can you see on anybody runs across his video? I'm telling you true, and I don't expect anybody to believe this blindly, but you can come and associate and see for yourself. if you really want. If not, it looks like Maya will trick you. Right now, she's tricking so many people, in so many ways, and getting, it's kind of like, Kalki comes in Kali Yuga on a horse, and he starts the unwanted population and gets rid of. Well, how do you think that's happening? Even now, something's sped up. Matter of fact, even Jesus spoke about this speeding up stuff.
Yeah. So you say this Kalki avatar is already functional.
Something's going on here, obviously. See, Jesus commented on this. He said, usually the Lord wants more time, but he sped it up for the elect. So there's many elect people. And so those kinds of things you read in the book, even if you understand beyond the external, like people think it's going to be like Krishna is going to come and sit on a horse, and he's going to have a sword, and he's going, well, that's also a metaphor. Like
Yeah,
all these sort of metaphor. So what is the metaphor matches up? Just listen. The metaphor matches up with this thing. It matches way up with that to get rid of the unpopulated. This is a definite depopulation thing. And then the Satya Yuga would start. But see, this is a special Kali Yuga. This is going on now, and probably because of Lord Caitanya's influence. See, that Bhagavatam was written about a previous Kali Yuga. The one that Lord Caitanya doesn't, it's just the cyclical, this kind of thing happens, and after a long time and all this, but now things have sped up, and I can't say 100%, but it makes sense. It makes logical sense that the Lord sped this up because of his incarnation, and so many unwanted population, basically people who believe in Maya. If you believe in her, then she's going to take you out. And she's taking so many people out now. I could show you videos, but I can't even post them. They're so true that Maya won't allow them to be posted. Sudden deaths, you would see, they show you the people die in 2 years. So many. Just one after another, after another, after another, after another. And they show you the news reports. And everybody's like, I wonder why. And there's never been a time like this except in these last 2 or 3 years, 2 years actually. So there's a depopulation going on already.
Yes, it's very clear here in the Netherlands that there's an over death, they call it. There is more death. There are more deaths
everywhere
than normal, but they don't want to search the cause.
No, they don't even want to even consider it as a possibility. That's illusion. See, that's the programming. See, it's like you got to be a real fool to put 2 and 2 together. And they, and if you're like that, and a lot of people don't, so they're taken out. They're like, the difference between goat and sheeps. Goats are more stupid. They just don't have the right intelligence. They just can't understand. A sheep is smarter, I think, So I think, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure about that, but they say some animals are smarter than others.
A sheep at least follows.
Yeah. The goats don't follow, right?
No, they are stubborn.
They're stubborn. Yeah. Yeah.
They're more independent, I feel. Goat is more independent.
Yeah, but the thing is, see, we're built to follow. We're built to serve. And so that's why you see people who serve the demons, even though the demons are looking like nice politicians and they're trying to help everybody. Inside, they're full of dead bones. They're full of garbage, man. They're full of deceit, lies, and cheating. And a lot of them are demons, and they live on adrenochrome and all kinds of weird shit going on. Rituals, they do it once a year over in California. They have the owl, the satanic owl thing. There are people, our politicians and all, they all show up there. This is all real stuff now. I mean, it's all documented, and it's no conspiracy theories or anything. It's actually real stuff, and that's what's running the world, and people don't see it, but some are. And if you're not, you're going to be taken out. It's just like, you're walking down a road. There's a bridge, right? And an intelligent person, and there's a bridge over a cliff, right? An intelligent person says, oh, there's a bridge. Let me walk over the bridge. But a person who doesn't see the bridge, and there's a cliff there, they just walk over the cliff. That's kind of what's going on. People are walking over the cliff now, and that's Maya. She's misdirecting everybody big time. And they think, even the person serving the illusion are thinking, well, if you're stupid enough to believe our bullshit, then you don't deserve to be around. You don't have the right, you're not good stock for the world. So,
Yeah.
The difference here, whoever comes, even if you're not good stock right now, the Lord will make you good stock because you got a temple there. You got the equipment. All we have to do is wake up the dormant spiritual body. That's what we do. Get it ready make everybody priests. Real priests, not the priests of the world of religion priests. You're a real priest. You're an in-between for people. You're their what do they call
Mediator.
advocate. You become an advocate on behalf of them for the Lord. If they accept you, the Lord will accept you. If you accept them as your advocate, then you'll be exonerated because they're great lawyers. The purified devotee who knows the judge. Oh, the judge will say, oh, they're coming through you. Well, you've already conquered me. The Lord is the big judge, right? Oh, well, if they're coming through, you're an expert lawyer, man. You're going to plead their case. I'm going to have to call them non-guilty. That's guru. That's your real guru, man. How do you know that people being exonerated? Well, look at Lita. Look at Johan. The Lord has accepted them, freed them from the material impasse. They're ecstatic devotees. Many of you are like the Govinda, Shama Sundari, Shama Gauri even. Doesn't matter the problems you may be having. What do you call a river? Doesn't matter you have all these little things. Doesn't matter. Still, the Lord has exonerated you in that way. This other stuff it'll go by and by.
I feel I'm on the safe side, and I'm in this.
Yeah. Okay.
So where is the doubt? It's not in me.
Oh, good. Is he free of doubt? We'll do the test. Let me ask one of my board members over there. Lolita, is he being true? Does he pass the boards?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Ooh, Tom, I don't know, man. You got to get through the
Yeah,
board.
tell me
Sometimes here,
is there-
sometimes there.
Sometimes I'm there. Okay.
See, you got to get through our board members. We have some
Yeah.
board members. You got to be convincing.
How can you be there if you're not completely into Guru Tattva, if you don't consider Srila Gaura Haridas as your master?
Ooh.
Okay, so there's the progress. The room for progress.
There's the room for progress.
That's the essence.
If you figure that one out, Tom, and bind that truth, you've done lifetimes of work. See, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, after many, many lifetimes does one surrender unto me. See, but if you do that in one lifetime, then that's you understand. See, the real me, the real Krishna is Guru Tattva. The real guru is non-different than the book. And when you really get that, see, then you've learned how to surrender to Krishna through the Vai medium. This is all real devotees know this. Only people that are not liberated don't know this. Even Nityananda said, one who serves my Lord one day is my master. Even God said that. God says that about his devotees. Oh, my devotees, they're my master. They come. Look at Prahlad Maharaj. The Lord came on behalf of Prahlad Maharaj because the Lord doesn't just, he's independent. He doesn't just go anywhere unless a devotee calls him. What do you think is working there? Because I've called the Lord for years. The Lord has come here. I should be jumping like a Dwaita. I brought, look, when he brought, I could do the same thing. You want to see me jump? I brought my Lord. Is that a lie? If I bring my Lord, people get delivered here, and they are getting delivered. So I know it's madness. I know I'm a Don Quixote, going around on the horse, swinging at this invisible kingdom and liberating people to go where nobody knows, some ecstatic, mad place. But that's what we do here. Just call me Don Quixote the second.
I see those things. I share them. I tell people, yes.
You just keep going. Soon you'll convince the board members. We work as a team here. The Lord doesn't like to do anything alone.
Why am I always swinging?
Look at this. She's also a board member. She caught something. Replying to Johan Mahant. Oh, Johan said something. Where is it? He's there. Where does he say? Oh, this doesn't come on my thing. So, replying to Johan's. He's claiming to miss a lot of context. Something smells off here. Oh, sorry, Tom. The board members are not completely convinced yet.
I'm a board member myself. Come on.
Oh!
I have a voice too.
There you go. Got Tom expressing himself. Great. Yeah. Well, you put your dues in. How long you been around here? 4 years? 5 years?
4
years.
And
you're a veteran.
And then some months I was blocked.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. Okay, anyway, we had a good time, huh? There's a lot of comments. Oh, my God. That's good. You can tell a good class, a good talk, discussion. Got a lot of comments. Yeah, okay. Why don't we play the Fanny song? And I got to rest my voice. I was kind of like a little dramatic today, as usual. But, it was fun. Class was first class, Shama Sundari says. Yeah, it's the first class. This is the only one we've ever done. First class today. It's always ever fresh, right? We've never done any other classes.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Oh, Freddie says Tom is a, or is it, no. Oh, I see. No, Gohari is that donkey shot. Okay, let's play the song. The song. Oh. Let's see here. Can you hear it?
He would go out at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name. Hari Bo. He will wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Haribo. Mukunda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting heart. Haribo. Every day the sun will rise, every day the sun will set. Haribo. Haribo. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Haribo. Haribo. Take the name into your heart, take it with you when you part. Haribo, Haribo.